Bob Talbert, the Free Press columnist, never hid his love for Tiger Stadium. Robert, you know what I find interesting is that you came to Detroit from South Carolina, and you did something that none of us ever did. Well, we're up in the press box in the comfort and convenience of that nice walled-in, glassed-in press box. You did it two ways. You followed Tiger Stadium both as a journalist and as a fan sitting in the stands.
Joe, I was blessed to come to Detroit in 1968 when the Tigers won the World Series. The Free Press assigned me to be our man in the bleachers. But my first visit to Tiger Stadium, and I'm getting some goosebumps here thinking about it, because here I am, a crew-cut, barefoot boy from South Carolina who had never been in a Major League Baseball stadium. And Joe, I got tickets for a doubleheader on a July afternoon. I think it was White Sox. I walked into Tiger Stadium from the main entrance, and all of a sudden I was just like, I had never had a moment like that in Detroit since, and I had never had a moment in my life before like that, where all of a sudden everything I've ever wanted was true. It came true. It was like Christmas. It was like the feeling after Thanksgiving meal. It was like everything. It was wonderful. I just felt like I am in heaven.
Well, what was it like sitting in the stands? I say, we're upstairs, you're downstairs, not as comfortable as us, but you, over the years, have written you would be no place else. You never came up the stairs in the press box.
My wife bought us season tickets when Sparky Anderson took over. It was 22 years ago, I guess. But I would always go sit in the stands anyway. At first, before we got season tickets, I liked to sit in every place I could in the ballpark. I thought that would be fun because they're all different. And there are. The fans in the upper deck bleachers in deep right and deep left are a breed apart. You can hardly see much. I mean, it's a different crowd. The bleacher crowd, of course, we all know what they are. They don't, but we know. and down the lines in different spots, way back behind home plate. And what I get by being in the stands, I get to hear a lot of misinformation. And I have to bite my tongue a lot. Because you hear these people saying these things, these outrageous lies have been told, or these fibs, or these things. And at first, I would hear them say these things, and I'd start correcting them. Then I realized there's no reason to correct these people, because there's no contest for this. But you got a real feeling about the fan and how some know, and then I love the kids, Joe. See, you don't get that in the press box. I don't think there's ever been a kid in the press box, has there? The kids, you get them two ways. You get them to sit behind you and kick your seat. That ain't fun. But you also get them who got their glove there. And they sit that game for 9 innings believing they're going to get a foul ball. But to hear these kids talk about baseball and talk about why they like these players and what they can do and what they dream and how they're going to play in their little leagues. And I'm going to do I've had more kids talk about how they're going to be Alan Trammell. So that's what sitting in the stands is about.